Hello, pets. Zita here, and here is another entry on the Advent calendar for 2020. Now, this one I'm quite excited about because it touches on something very close to my heart, which is the works of JRR Tolkien. Now, poetry is something that frightens me. I can say quite happily that I enjoy a poem, but if I was asked to analyze it in any way, I would not be able to. But the poetry of Tolkien throughout the Lord of the Rings, there's loads of it. There is loads of it. I first came to Lord of the Rings through the BBC adaptation, which was incredible. It's where I first discovered Ian Holm, for instance, because he played Frodo, which is why seeing him play Bilbo in Peter Jackson's movies was a spectacular treat for me. This one I'm going to do next is there's a rhythm to it, which is quite natural in the way it's written. But all I can hear is Ian Holm. I see the words or I think about this poem and all I can hear is Ian Holmes speaking this rhyme. So I'm going to try not to vibe, like to completely embody him and just give it my own reading. But it's a sweet poem. It kind of expands on a traditional nursery rhyme, The Cat and the Fiddle, if you know that one. But there is a whole heap that comes before it about the man in the moon. And I think it's called The Man in the Moon, or The Man in the Moon Came Down Too Soon, or something. The Man in the Moon, something. It's either The Man in the Moon Came Down Too Soon or The Man in the Moon Stayed Up Too Late. It's one of those, okay? I really hope you enjoy this because I like it too. I really do. It's also long, so bear with me. I mean, even the dramatization that the BBC did of Lord of the Rings didn't include the whole poem. Whew, here we go. There is an inn, a merry old inn, beneath an old grey hill, and there they brew a beer so brown that the man in the moon himself came down one night to drink his fill. The ostler has a tipsy cat that plays a 5-string fiddle, and up and down he runs his bow, now squeaking high, now purring low, now soaring in the middle. The landlord keeps a little dog that's mighty fond of jokes. When there's good cheer among the guests, he cocks an ear at all the jests and laughs until he chokes. They also keep a horned cow as proud as any queen, but music turns her head like ale and makes her wave her tufted tail and dance upon the green. And oh, the rows of silver dishes and the store of silver spoons. For Sunday there's a special pair because they polish up with care on Saturday afternoons. The man in the moon was drinking deep and the cat began to wail. A dish on the spoon on the table danced. The cow in the garden madly pranced and the little dog chased his tail. The man in the moon took another mug and rolled beneath his chair, and there he dozed and dreamed of ale, and in the sky the stars were pale, and dawn was in the air. Then the ostler said to his tipsy cat, the white horses of the moon, they neigh and champ their silver bits, but their master's been and drowned his wits, and the sun will be rising soon. So the cat on his fiddle played hey diddle diddle, a jig that would waken the dead. He squeaked and sawed and quickened the tune while the landlord shook the man in the moon. It's after 3, he said. They rolled the man slowly up the hill and bundled him into the moon, while the horses galloped up in the rear and the cow came capering like a deer and a dish ran up with a spoon. Now quicker the fiddle went deedle-dum-diddle, the dog began to roar. The cow and the horses stood on their heads, the guests all bounded from their beds and danced upon the floor. With a ping and a pong, the fiddle strings broke, the cow jumped over the moon, and the little dog laughed to see such fun, and the Saturday dish went off at a run with the silver Sunday spoon. The round moon rolled behind the hill as the sun raised up her head. She hardly believed her fiery eyes, for though it was day, to her surprise, they all went back to bed. I'm sorry. Oh, dear. Thank you.